Hello, you. It's me. And good morning for me. Maybe it's good afternoon or good evening for you. I don't know. I was up watching The Ankle this morning doing his recap with Amber. This is a little blurry, but who cares? And I don't know about you guys, but her and it's the fleas thing. The fleas thing. Wasabi, I guess, at this point had fleas. It was all over the place. And she's just acting like it's nothing, wearing the same shirt every day, walking around, not looking good. Oh my God. Honestly, it gave me nightmares. I'm not even kidding. It was first brought up. Sorry, my cat really wants to play fetch, so I'm throwing her toy for her. It started yesterday where she started talking about it, and last night I had the worst nightmare of rats infested with fleas running in through my home. It was not a happy experience. It just freaked me out. But this morning I woke up, my pet medication arrived. I got it from Pet Meds. I paid for overnight shipping on a Thursday. I got it on a Monday, which didn't thrill me very much, but at least I got it. And then this morning I thought, well, you have to eat it with food, so I'd start in the morning because she has to have 1 milliliter twice a day. So it has to be administered, I guess, every 12 hours or so. So I thought, okay, we'll start in the morning when they have breakfast. So they're eating their breakfast, and I go over. I'm opening up the medication. It has a little squeezy tube thing on it. I thought, well, I don't know how easy that'll be to give to my cat, but we'll see. So I wanted to get the medication ready. So that when she's done eating, I could give it to her. And there was an issue. I opened there's like a seal on the top of the bottle. I open it up. I look inside and realize it's nearly empty. There's not even enough medication in there for 1 milliliter of medication. It's empty. I'm looking going, what the heck? I waited all this time ready to, help my cat fight that infection or whatever it is, virus, whatever. She has a cold. And the bottle's empty. So I call up Pet Meds, where I got it from. And honestly, the guy, they answered really quickly because it's early in the morning. For me, it is not even 6 o'clock in the morning yet. So I call him up, got right to him. He answered the phone. I even asked him, "You sure you're not a robot? Because I'm used to waiting for a while." He's like, "No, I'm a person." So I was happy to say that. And then I told him what happened, and he didn't seem surprised. He said, "Oh, it must be a manufacturer thing." Okay. So, because, it is Christmas Eve and tomorrow is Christmas, everything right now is closed. But he assured me that Thursday they could have it shipped out overnight and I would get it by Friday. So, here we go, waiting a little bit longer. And all I can say is I am so glad that both my cats, even though they have this little kitty cold, they're eating well, they're drinking well. It must be mild. So it's not an emergency, but it certainly feels like it because you don't want your pets to be sick. I certainly don't. I don't like being sick either. So although the vet did say that with a lot of cats, this cold will just pass, without any intervention. But since one of my cats is older, she's 9, I thought it makes sense to get the medication just in case. I will get it for the other one too if it doesn't pass, because she still needs to get spayed. So, and they won't do it if she's got a cold, which is reasonable. I actually like that. So, we'll get that all taken care of. But in the meantime, an empty bottle? What the heck? I even asked the guy if he wanted the lot number to to check it, to make sure that they don't send me out the same one that might be empty again. And he said, oh, no, don't worry about it. We got all that. We'll make sure that they check it before they send you out the new one. So, but they won't be there till Thursday. So I hope that still rings true, because I do not want to receive another empty bottle and prolong this even longer than it already has. Oh my goodness. Oh, have anybody had this kind of issue before? Because I've ordered from Pet Meds before. I've never had this issue. I've also gotten pet prescriptions from pharmacies. That probably will be the way I go from now on. Pet Meds is okay, but they take a long time. They really do. And I can't blame them for the empty bottle. It probably is the manufacturer. It probably has nothing to do with Pet Meds. They're just slow to send it out. That's my biggest problem, is get it out already. Jeez. But, yeah. Whoever did it, it was an empty bottle. There was no leakage or anything that I could see. So, maybe they just, something was wrong with the machine that didn't fill up the bottle properly. I don't know. But dang. It's not happy, but the happy note here, because it is December 24th, and I always want to throw in something happy. The happy note is that my babies are still doing okay. They're happy. They're healthy for the most part, except for the cold. They're running around. They're playing. They're eating. They're drinking. My initial reason for going to a vet was because my older cat wasn't eating or drinking, and she had terrible, tummy issues. But it turns out that was more likely the new treats that I got her. They just didn't sit well with her. So I just won't give her those treats anymore. So I think that was separate from the actual cold. Because like I said, after one day of not eating, she started eating and drinking and doing all the normal stuff again. So I think it was just the treats that I got her. But I just thank God, like I said, my babies are still, for the most part, healthy and happy, even though they have a sneeze once in a while. I've been giving them their homeopathic Pet Meds, their nose relief drops, and I've been putting that in their water to make sure that they can breathe, and it seems to be helping quite a bit, because they both breathe fine, so that's good news. I'm doing what I can here. I really am. But I just think about Amber and the fact that her cat had fleas and she did nothing. It didn't seem like she did anything to help her cat. There are flea and tick medications that you just rub on their neck. You don't even have to put a collar on them anymore. Or I guess there's oral ones as well. But she did nothing. She didn't wash everything. When my little kitty Zoe first came to me in July, she had fleas, and so just to make sure, I didn't realize it until like a couple days later. So I washed all the bedding, I washed everything, I cleaned the floor, I used some powder stuff that kills bugs, and I did everything I could to clean the house, so that neither of my cats would have that issue. But Amber's just like, oh yeah, we have fleas. Fleas can be very dangerous to cats. Just saying, they can make them very sick. So I don't know why she's so. Ugh. Well, she gave me nightmares, so it grosses me out to no end, and how dirty she is to no end is just unbelievable. I always thought she was pretty clean. I didn't start watching her initially until Beck era, and everything seemed to be pretty clean then. But I don't think she's the one doing the cleaning, because her and Destiny are disgusting. And no, nothing against Destiny. She was 20, when they got together, or 19 even. So I mean, she's older, she's grown, she's matured, but Amber hasn't. I think she's still as gross now as she was then. And man, watching the ankle go over these, it was hard to watch. It was really hard to watch, to see how they don't clean. I don't know. All they did was get candles and good smelling air freshener things to cover up all the odor. That's not how you get rid of odor. You get rid of odor by cleaning. I learned this. My sink was smelly for a very long time, and I put in baking soda and a little vinegar and all sorts of things just to try to make it smell better. When I had somebody come to fix my sink, they told me that they have these packets you can stick in, and it will clean the garbage disposal for you. And since then, I've been using those packets, and my sink doesn't stink anymore, because you clean it from the inside, That's how you get rid of smells. My cat box doesn't smell because I clean it every day. I get the clumps and fish them out every day, and then I change the litter once a week. And it doesn't smell. People don't even know that I have pets unless they see the little pet water fountain I have, or the food, but they can't smell them. And I think that's really, really important. And I can't even fathom how gross that house smelled, or even Amber's house now. Even with just one cat, which is unfortunate, but even with just one cat, they can stink. I don't know how people can deal with that. It's so gross. I can't deal with that. I'm not a clean freak, but I don't want to smell my cat everywhere, and I have a very small place. I just can't understand how they can live like that and just be so gross. Anyway, I do recommend Pet Meds as a delivery service for pet medication if you don't need it right away. Like I said, I think it was a manufacturer issue that caused the bottle to be empty. But if you can get medication from a pharmacy for your pets, cats, dogs, whatever, I would recommend probably doing that more. You get it a lot quicker as well. And a lot of pharmacies, they also deliver. So you can still get that delivery feel, but get it in a day instead of it's going to be like a week. Oh, well. Anyway, I was just a little frustrated with that this morning, so I thought I'd throw that out. But like I said, the babies are still doing fine, eating, drinking, doing their thing. No tummy troubles anymore. So we'll just wait for that med, and hopefully everything will be even better. So that is the happy note for today. I hope your day is going well. My phone keeps going off. And I just want to thank you for listening. Thank you for hopefully enjoying my little videos. And that's all I got to say.